Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Max Fried, and saying he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Tommy Edman stands in now and watches strike one. And now the lefty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with two strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Fried, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, bases empty. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He'll touch them all. Home run number 30 on the year, and the Cardinals have the lead now. It's 1-0.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So one out, nobody on. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Paris going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Nolan Gorman.
Yeah, and one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball right now. This is a guy the lineup relies on for big-time production. He's leading the National League in home runs. Watch out when he comes to the dish.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Gorman, one of the best RBI guys in the game this year. Right now, second in the NL. Hit hard, that gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Around third, the throw in, safe.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
2 on, 2 outs. Popped up left side. Fletcher in position. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Braves nothing.
Well, come on, dance a little, what's it? Come on. Another lesson learned.
Back here in Atlanta, on the hill and coming off a great start, Lance Lynn. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So, man aboard. Here's David Fletcher. And delivers outside. That catches the zone for a strike. And 1-1. Lynn with a throw over. And he's back in there. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar moves under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Moving under this one. Squeezes it. 2 away. You translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Matt Olson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings and misses, and that ends the inning.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back at Truist Park, the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Freed back to work. Big swing and a miss. Win. 22 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Up and in, and it's 1-1. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like the pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good. Good at covering that spot these days.
Batting 9.
This is Dylan Carlson.
Number 3, Dylan Carlson.
That one fouled off. California kid, Played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. Ball one there. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Two out, space is empty. And ball one.
That's the ball.
Just missed. And that one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that.
Yeah, make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do.
Bottom of the inning. Here's Austin Riley.
The third baseman.
And a pitch.
Riley.
Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. Throws to second. The tag out.
Got a lot of hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And it's fouled away. The Cardinals leading by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Out towards right center field. Carlson in pursuit. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning getting started, and here is Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
That's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. And that one clips the corner. And there's a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. One down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Contreras leads off first with one away. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. To second, and he's out.
This is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
That one missed. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher.
Lynn back to work. Just missed. Lynn, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. The 1-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
That's hard hit on the line. Carlson snags it. One away. Here's Jerry Kelnick.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That's a ball.
First pitch misses. The Redbirds up by 2 here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
Here's the 2-2. And another ball. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Harris in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. On the ground, could be 2. Edman to second, over to first, safe.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Jason.
Now in for the Braves, David Fletcher. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The Braves down by a pair here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Lynn with a throw over. Foul ball there. Move to first. And he dives back in safely. Only one more disengagement left after that one. 2 outs. Not close with that one. 2-2. Softly hit to third. Arenado to first in time. Fletcher retired. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Here's the Cardinal DH. Nolan Gorman. The lefty fires. Strike one. Swings through that one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Up and in, and the count is 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball. You know, these Cards doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and deals. Falling behind 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Gorman aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's downstairs and outside. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Now the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar. And he takes a strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
And there's a foul ball. The Cards trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. And a pitch. That one ripped. Acuna going back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. 1 run is in.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Ryan Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Max Fried will give way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a Aaron Bummer taking over on the mound.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now Mason Wynn right through there for a strike. And here it comes. Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. 0-2 now. And that's outside.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Check swing, now a look down to first. And he punches him out. He went around. So two in scoring position with one out. Dylan Carlson next up for the Cardinals. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1. One down. Runners at second and third. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch.
That's the ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
So the batting order turns over. Tommy Edman now at the plate. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Bases loaded. 1 away. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Didn't recognize off speed.
Strike.
Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And that one is lifted in the air. And they get Edman for the out. Both runners tagging. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Snap throw to first. Carlson back easily. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that one pulled foul. The next pitch misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Runner on the go. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put back here in Atlanta, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
2023 was a special season for Ronald Acuna Jr., the unanimous MVP in the National League. After putting together the first ever 40-70 season in baseball history, safe to say he's going to be a special player for a long time.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And he can't make the play. And he's into second with nobody out.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Olsen batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That catches the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
No ball.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And Olsen is set down.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Riley, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. In the air, center field. Carlson settles underneath it. Nabs it. Runner tagging from third. Cut off. Now a throw home. And he's in there. And a run comes comes in to score.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Nootbaar sizes this one up, and that is that. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, no one left. We've played 4. It's the Cardinals 4. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's a big power threat. Paul Goldschmidt. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fletcher fires over to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 2. That's to third. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Riley over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Whole half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Braves 1. Back at Truist Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ozzie Albies. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He jacks that one out to left. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing.
Here's Sean Murphy. To the right side, Edman. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Fouled off. He was late. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is down low. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Here's a 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Sizing this one up. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Harris, in his 3rd season, 23 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Braves get one back on the solo. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. Top 6. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Bummer back to work. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Joe Jimenez preparing to come on if needed. Lee getting cranked up as well. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can lope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn. Right through there for a strike. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground, Fletcher. And 2 away now. Dylan Carlson getting ready to hit.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And look out. As that one ran in and got him. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Well, he went after him right there with one of his best pitches. I'm really surprised that one got away from him.
This to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. 2 left on. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Braves 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, David Fletcher.
Everybody favors we can live it up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my ready time with your ready dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching up.
The wind of the pitch. That misses, and it's 1-0. There's a strike.
1-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here is Matt Olson. Lynn with a throw over. Acuna gets back easily.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the righty deals. Just off the inside edge. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now let's go like the city.
Next to hit, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1.
Everybody favors we can live it up.
Lynn throws over. Acuna dives back in. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Acuna round second on his way to 3rd. Coming home. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Braves strand 1, still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Jimenez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. Swung on, belted. Harris raging back towards the wall. And brings it in at the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Goldie
No,
in the box
that's out.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Next
Ball.
offering is outside. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there. Going, gone. His 34th of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2.
Nolan doing what Nolan does. He makes baseball look way too easy. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Stepping in, Nolan Gorman. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing. He held up. Now 2-0. Jimenez maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swing and a bouncer. Murphy throws to first in time, and that is the inning. St. Louis tacks on 1 with a homer. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. The right-hander back to work. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The punch out there. 1 gone here.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches. He didn't want to go after it at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Carlson makes the grab. 2 away now. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Pulls that one foul. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Braves. They trail at 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Ronaldo Lopez.
Ronaldo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lulling away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Got it. 2 down. Now it's going to be Mason Wynn. Lifted in the air, right field. Acuna pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Jared Kelly, the new pitcher in the game, JoJo Romero.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
That's in there. Strike one. Romero, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and occasionally uses a
No
cutter.
balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Wouldn't chase that time.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
So digging in, Michael Harris. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. That's through there for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And that clips the inside corner.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tried to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Two outs. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Walker makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Righty delivers.
That's a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Check swing, went around,
2-1.
strike one.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Swings and chases a low one there. Now a fly ball to right center. Acuna has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 6-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the 9th. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Got the top of the ball a little. But not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
On the ground to the left, and that one finds its way through. Throw to third, but he's in there as a run scores.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
The pitcher on here, Dylan Lee.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now here is that one ripped. Harris going back. It in on the warning track. Both runners tagging from second to third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. So they get 3 runs, 4 hits. Last chance for the home team. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Pitcher for the Cardinals, number 29.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Here comes a pitch. And misses inside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And another ball. The wind and the pitch.
Ball. Full count.
And down on strikes. And now just 2 outs away. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Olsen, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The wind to kick the pitch. Popped up. Edman makes the play, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third base.
The Braves down to their last out. Now here is Austin Riley. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 and 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.